This is my audience. I'm going to hand off the camera. Have you ever had a teacher that has impacted your life so greatly that you wouldn't be the same person without them? I can say that just about every person has been impacted by a teacher. Because teachers do not just impact individuals, they impact society as a whole. Essentially, it is a teacher's job to show children how they will contribute to society. I know this because I've had several teachers that have shown me that I want to be a teacher. Teaching is a very important job. It is a job where you shape children's lives and you are a light for them, for God, by being compassionate towards them. In this speech, I will show you that through teaching elementary school, I will help children by being compassionate to them and shaping their lives. There are a lot of things that you have to do to become a teacher. And according to Liberty University's teacher handbook, there are 4 steps that are spelled out. I have this visual aid right here. In the first step, it's declaring your major. The second step is admission into the teacher program, and you have to have a 2.5 GPA. You need to pass Praxis 1, all 3 sections of it. You need to do an autobiographical sketch, and you need to have background check clearance. Then, the next step is admission into student teaching. To do this, you need to submit your forms for student teaching. You need to pass all 3 sections of the Praxis 2, and you need to have a 2.5 GPA. And then the final step is student teaching, and in student teaching, you do student teaching, and you fill out all your forms, and then you're ready to be a teacher. But during all of that process, in addition to that, you also have to be a college student and take all of your classes, take your education classes, take your normal classes like math and English, and so, there's a lot that you have to do to become a teacher, but it's all worth it. And while this process may seem very long, it pales in comparison to the responsibilities you have when you become a teacher. Being a teacher, you have a lot on your plate. According to Dr. Alvin Jr. from his book on communications from 2011, he says that teachers are important in the formative years because they help children with the process of socialization and intellectual development. This means that the skills that teachers give to students are things that they use for the rest of their lives. And in addition to that very great responsibility of having to help students understand how to function in society, they also have to teach their subjects. And teaching subjects isn't just about teaching the subject or knowing the subject. In a personal interview I had with my grandmother, Clarissa Whitehead, who taught over 40 years, she said something which was, just because you're good at math doesn't mean you need to be a math teacher. And that's so true. It's not about being good at the subject. It's about being able to connect with the children. And that requires a lot. And while all these responsibilities may seem like a lot, it makes it all worth it so that you can be a light in a child's life. God appreciates the fact that teachers are compassionate towards people, children specifically. There are several verses in the Bible that talk about caring about children, and one is Matthew 18:4-5, and Jesus says, "Therefore, whoever humbles himself as this little child is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven. Whoever receives this little child like this in my name, receive me." This is one of the very important reasons that being a teacher is so rewarding. You care for them, you get down with them, and you show that their potential is there. And having compassion for them is something that God appreciates because they're children of God, but they're also the future. And that is something that teachers contribute to the world. In conclusion, teaching is a very important and very rewarding job, but it entails a lot. It's a very long process in becoming a teacher, but it makes it all worth it because when you show compassion for children, it makes a world of a difference. If you can remember that teacher that I told you to think about, try to thank them, not only for what they did for you, but what they've done for the world. The world deserves compassionate and dedicated teachers, and I hope to one day be that teacher that someone thinks of so fondly. Thank you.